What if the absolute best way to build something unbreakable was to, well, break it yourself, like every single day? Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Crash, and this is the spot where every day we grab one really big idea from the world of business and we break it down so you know exactly how to use it in your own life. It's your daily bite of actionable insight. All right, so for today, we're diving into something pretty wild. It's Netflix's, believe it or not, self-destruction plan. Yeah, you heard that right. It's a strategy that just completely flips the script on what we all think it means to build something strong and reliable. So let me just ask you this. What if your greatest strength was breaking things on purpose? I know, it sounds absolutely nuts, right? But for Netflix, this one crazy idea was the key, the absolute secret sauce to building the streaming empire we all know today. Okay, so here's the scene. Netflix decides to make this massive, super risky move to the cloud. And they knew one thing for sure. Hardware was going to fail. It wasn't a question of if things would break, but when. Now, the normal response, what any sane company would do, is to try and build this perfect shield, this fortress against disaster. But Netflix? Nope. They did the complete opposite. They just decided to embrace the chaos. And how'd they do it? Well, they built this little program, and they called it the Chaos Monkey. And its only job, its entire purpose, was to just run wild inside their live systems and randomly shut down servers. Without any warning. We're talking right in the middle of a workday. It was basically a scheduled, self-inflicted crisis day in and day out. So you gotta be asking, why on earth would any company do this to itself? Well, here's the thing. The goal wasn't just to survive failure. It was to build a system that actually gets stronger from it. They wanted to move beyond just being fragile, even past being resilient. They wanted to become truly anti-fragile. And look, this is a really important difference. Think about it. A resilient system, it gets hit with some stress and it just bounces back to normal. It survives. That's good. But an anti-fragile system, it doesn't just bounce back. It gets hit and it learns, it adapts, it actually grows stronger from the experience. It literally thrives on stress. So what was the result of unleashing this little monkey every single day? Honestly, it's staggering. By constantly practicing being broken, Netflix basically forced their engineers to build a system that could automatically see trouble coming and heal itself. So now, today, their service can handle these massive outages. I mean, the kind of stuff that takes down half the internet. And you probably won't even notice your show buffer for a second. That right there is anti-fragility in action. Okay, so a tech giant breaking its own servers? That's a cool story for sure. But here's where it gets really interesting for you and me. How can we actually apply this idea? Well, it's time to unleash your own personal chaos monkey. The whole idea is really captured perfectly in this thought. Don't assume your day will go perfectly. Intentionally think about potential breaks. And listen, this isn't about being negative or pessimistic, not at all. It's about being prepared, so you can be opportunistic when things go sideways. So how do you actually do this? It's really just a simple 3-step thing, okay? Step 1, identify the potential breaks in your day. And think small here. What happens if your morning meeting gets canceled last minute, or your laptop just dies? Then, step 2, build a plan B. Before any of that happens, decide what's the next productive thing you'll immediately pivot to. And that leads right into step 3, which is to thrive. All of a sudden, that unexpected free time isn't a moment of panic. It's a pre-planned opportunity to knock something else off your list. And really, that's it. That's the secret. That's how you start to turn chaos into one of your greatest strengths. By preparing for these little tiny breaks, you start to build a life that isn't just resilient, it's genuinely anti-fragile. A life that doesn't just survive the unexpected, but actually gets better because of it. All right, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. We will be back with another video tomorrow. Until then, stay anti-fragile.